Search for gunmen in pickup truck who openly fired on a Texas family, killing a 7-year-old. A search is underway for a white man suspected of what officials are calling an unprovoked and senseless shooting that killed a 7-year-old black girl while she was in a car with her mother and 3 sisters near Houston. Jasmine Barnes was killed by a man driving a red pickup truck while she was riding in her mother's car Sunday morning, December the 30th, on the way to the grocery store. Her mother, LaPortia Washington, was also shot and was hospitalized and released. Jasmine's 6-year-old sister was also injured by shattered glass. To our public, we say this could be your family next because this person is out there somewhere, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said during a press conference Monday. This was unprovoked and senseless. Authorities said the suspect is a white man in his 40s with a beard. The sheriff said that no person of interest has yet been identified. And he pleaded with the public for any information. Let me just skip to the important part. He says, we don't want to have tunnel vision and only focus on one particular motive, but we are focused on a wide range of things right now. They don't want to focus on the fact that this person is probably a white supremacist who focused on and targeted a black family. You don't have any cameras. Nobody has any cameras. This truck didn't get a speeding ticket trying to leave. A camera, something. If this had been a black man to open fire on a white family, I guarantee there wouldn't be a man hurt. There wouldn't be a we're searching for, because they would have him. Remember what I said in my New Year's Eve video? That we cannot bury our heads in the sand. We cannot. And I'm going to do a better job. Maybe I'll do shorter videos or something. I'm going to do a better job of keeping you up to date. Because I'm realizing that y'all don't know. I can't make them shorter. Because it's so, I like to be thorough with the information I bring you, so it makes it difficult to make it shorter. But I do need to do better in making more videos and stuff like that and letting you know about more current events. You know, it's hard for me. It's hard. It's emotionally a struggle to normally I would see this headline and I wouldn't watch the entire thing of the mob that I'm about to put up next. But this time I watched it. I wouldn't watch it because emotionally I can't handle it. Anybody who knows me well knows I am like a crybaby. Like when it comes to being sad or even being happy or being proud. When I used to work in the school, like the kids used to do everything, I would just cry. I'm an empath. Listening to this mom. Prepare yourselves. It is the most heart-wrenching thing.
Okay, Jasmine, she's saying, Mama, she's not moving, she's not answering. I turned on the light and turned around and looked at my 7-year-old and she was leaned against the door and she was not moving, she was not breathing. I knew then that she was gone. I told my oldest to call 911 and I told my second to my oldest to Google a hospital because I was going to try to make it to the hospital. I started driving again. We made a U-turn on the Beltway. I got on the Beltway because my baby said the hospital was only 7 minutes away. I made it 3 minutes from the hospital before I had to pull over because he must have shot out my tire. My tire was flat. And I didn't want to flip the car, put any of us in more danger that we was already in. We pulled over on the median, and my 2 oldest got out and started flagging and screaming for help, and cars were just passing us by. Nobody would stop for us at first. And finally, a black male pulled over, and he was like, what's going on? Are y'all okay? And she was like, no, my mother's shot, my sister's shot. Can you please help us? Can you get us to the hospital? And he was like, no, I don't want to move anybody. I'll call 911. So he immediately got on the phone and was, giving the exit and everything where we was and everything because we really didn't. I was passing out and everything. I couldn't even really give description of where we was at the time because I was losing so much blood and I was in so much pain.
wanted to have breakfast.
Yes.
And you know, LaPortia, we thought you all had made it to the store.
No.
And yesterday the sheriff says y'all didn't even make it.
Make it.
What happened there on the front door? Like, play for me what happened, because you passed the Walmart where the shots were fired.
Yes, we were going. They just built a Joe V's down the street from the Walmart. And I only usually shop at Walmart when I go get toys and things like that. And the Joe V's is more, you know, bundles of food. So I have a large family. So, and I was just going to get coffee, and they sell the big things of coffee, Folgers, that my 87-year-old uncle loves, you know. So we was going to the Joe V's to get that so we could have coffee with our breakfast that morning. My mom was at home making breakfast. She stayed an hour and a half away from us. We had went and got her Friday, brought her down, and everybody was going to meet up at our house for Sunday dinner. We didn't even get to eat Sunday dinner with my family. I always get in the car, and the first thing we do is hook the aux cord up to the phone and jam music. That's something me and my girls love. We love to listen to music. And at the time, you know, I had just turned down the radio, and I had looked over to my 14-year-old, and I was like, did we pass up the Joe V's? You know, and she was like, Mama, I don't think so, you know. And I was like, well, there go the Walmart right there. And I was like, oh, there's a Walmart. I say, so Joe V's is going to be the light after the Walmart. As soon as I said that, we turned back up the music, the light turned green, and we drove off. Then I heard the shots fired.
Transpired.
I replayed this moment in my head over 1 million times to see, did I cut this man off? Did I make a wrong turn in front of him? Did I stop him from getting out of the Walmart for whatever he was doing? Did I do anything wrong to cause this man to fire shots in my car? And I didn't. I didn't do anything. I didn't make a wrong turn. I didn't get over in his lane. I didn't do none of that. He fired off at us for no reason. None. We left the house about 6:30. About 6:30. We left the house. We stayed probably about 15 minutes from the Joe V's. So we were driving for approximately probably about 10 minutes when we made it to the Walmart before this happened. So it was like, you know, and I'm scared to drive in the rain, so I don't do no speeding. I make sure I check everything. You know, I make sure everybody's in their seatbelts. I make sure everybody is. And I tell my baby all the time, she has a habit of sitting up and looking out the window. And I tell her all the time, baby, sit back. Sit back, don't look out the window. You know, sit back. You can't be up. You're going to get us pulled over. If I get pulled over, you're going to jail, not me. You know, I tell her that all the time. And she's always looking and smiling out the window. She's always in the window. All I know is one is trying to be strong for the other. We all try to be strong for the next person. One don't want to cry because they don't want the next to cry. And then everybody said it's okay to cry. We all here. But it's like, we haven't even got to bury her yet. I have to get up out of the hospital. My blood pressure is so high that I can't even leave the hospital because I'm so under so much stress about my baby. I haven't even seen her yet. Her father hasn't seen her yet. Like, we're not even prepared to even look at our child. He told me today that he didn't even want to go see her because he wanted to remember her as she was, not as what this man left us. He left us a corpse. We no longer have a joyful 7-year-old running around, bossing us around, telling us what to do. You know, she was so much fun, man. She was so much fun. And she was, you know, the third. So we was all always on Jasmine to do the right thing. The teachers love her. Everybody loved Jasmine. She brought so much joy and happiness to everybody around her. When she walked in the room, Jasmine was going to kiss and hug everybody. Even if she didn't know you, she was showing you love.
We're going to use all resources available to bring this killer to justice.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office is searching for the man who shot at a car with a mother and her 4 girls, killing the youngest passenger. Authorities identified her as 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes.
And I urge you, whoever did this, you know who you are. Please turn yourself in now, because we will be looking for you. We will locate you. We will find you.
Investigators say the shooter opened fire at the intersection of Wallaceville Road and the Beltway as the family was leaving Walmart around 7 Sunday morning.
When a male driving a red pickup truck pulled up next to the vehicle and began shooting into the vehicle.
The little girl was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities say her mother, 30-year-old LaPortia Washington, was shot in the arm and taken to the hospital. Another girl was hurt by pieces of glass, and the other 2 were physically unharmed.
Of course, they're shaking. They're devastated. They lost a sister.